A university defiant Harvard's stand against Trump. Harvard University, a beacon of academic freedom and excellence, finds itself at a crossroads with the Trump administration. The conflict stems from Harvard's refusal to bow to demands that strike at the heart of its institutional autonomy. Trump, with his characteristic disregard for democratic norms, seeks to mold Harvard in the image of his own ideology. The administration's demands are far-reaching, encompassing everything from admissions policies to disciplinary procedures. Trump wants to dictate who Harvard admits, how it disciplines its students, and even what it teaches in its classrooms. This blatant attempt to control a private institution of higher learning is deeply troubling and raises serious concerns about the future of academic freedom in America. Harvard, to its credit, has refused to back down. The university's leadership recognizes the dangerous precedent that would be set by acquiescing to Trump's demands. They understand that if Harvard falls, other universities will soon follow, and the very foundations of academic freedom will crumble. Retaliation and control. Trump's tactics of intimidation. Trump, enraged by Harvard's defiance, has lashed out with threats of financial retribution. He has vowed to revoke the university's tax-exempt status and freeze billions of dollars in funding. These threats are not hollow. Trump has a history of using the power of the purse to punish his critics and silence dissent. This is a pattern we've seen before. Trump's attacks on the media, the judiciary, and any institution that dares to challenge him follow a disturbingly predictable script. He first attempts to discredit and delegitimize his target, often through lies and baseless accusations. When that fails, he resorts to threats and intimidation, using the power of his office to bully his opponents into submission. These tactics are straight out of the authoritarian playbook. Trump, like all aspiring autocrats, understands that control over information and institutions is essential to maintaining power. By attempting to silence his critics and control the narrative, he seeks to create a reality where his word is law and dissent is unthinkable. Echoes of fascism, dismantling democracy, brick by brick. The parallels between Trump's actions and the rise of fascism are impossible to ignore. Like the fascist dictators of the past, Trump thrives on chaos and division. He scapegoats minorities, attacks the free press, and undermines democratic institutions. His goal is not to govern, but to rule. One of the hallmarks of fascism is the fusion of corporate and state power. Trump, with his blatant disregard for ethical norms, has blurred the lines between his personal business interests and the office of the presidency. He has used his position to enrich himself and his cronies, while simultaneously attacking any institution or individual that dares to question his authority. Trump's attacks on education are particularly insidious. He understands that an educated and informed citizenry is a threat to his authoritarian ambitions. By seeking to control what is taught in schools and universities, he aims to mold future generations in his own image, creating a society where critical thinking and dissent are stifled. A call to action. Defending education, defending democracy. The stakes could not be higher. Trump's assault on Harvard is an attack on the very foundations of our democracy. If he succeeds in bending this venerable institution to his will, it will send a chilling message to other universities and institutions across the country. Fall in line or face the consequences. We cannot allow this to happen. We must stand with Harvard and all those who are fighting to protect academic freedom and the integrity of our educational institutions. This is not just about Harvard, it is about the future of our democracy. We must hold Trump accountable for his actions. We must speak out against his authoritarian impulses and defend the institutions that make our democracy strong. Silence is not an option. The time to act is now. What are your thoughts on this critical issue? Share your views in the comments below.